is Walk and Talk, presented by our friends at Williams Auto Group. Welcome in, everyone. Kendall Smith, joined alongside Charlotte Knights catcher Drew Romo. Drew, what do you say we walk and talk a little bit across the warning track and get to know you better?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. So we were just talking about this. You were drafted out of high school. What year was that?
2020, so that was a weird draft.
Okay, yeah, so COVID year. So what was that like?
COVID year, it was weird, yeah. Like, I was in high school. I was drafted out of high school, not college, so school was canceled and we were just hanging around, not really doing much. And I had the draft to look forward to, which was cool, and so it made that gloomy year kind of exciting. But the draft came along and it was a shorter draft. It was only 5 rounds, but it went good. It was cool.
So you're 18 at the time. What is it like moving out, 18 years old, living on your own?
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. I think some guys, they need college. Other guys, they're ready to go straight to professional baseball. Other people, they're not mature enough. I mean, it just depends on the person.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, you've made a big impact here with the Charlotte Knights already to start off this season. How would you describe what your experience has been like so far with the Chicago White Sox organization?
It's been great. I was with the Rockies for the past 5 years, and now I'm with the White Sox, and it's been great. I think being in a new environment, new coaches, new teammates, it's been great. So I'm really excited, and I'm grateful.
You're impressive to watch not only at the plate, but from a defensive standpoint as well. First of all, I need to know this. I've never asked a catcher this. Do your knees hurt at all?
No. Well, nowadays the catchers do one knee catching.
True.
You've probably seen that.
Yeah.
It kind of saves the knees. So
okay.
No,
there you
I
go.
feel good.
Okay. So what goes into being such a solid defensive catcher like you are?
I just think it takes time, takes reps. I've been doing it for most of my life, and with enough hard work, anybody can do it.
So let's get to know you a little bit more outside of just baseball. You are from Texas. I've got to know, because the best barbecue I've ever had in my life, sorry, North Carolina, I know I'm from here, it's in Texas. So if you're out getting barbecue, first of all, do you even like it?
Yeah, I like barbecue.
Okay, what is your perfect barbecue situation?
Beef rib, burnt ends. I like pulled pork.
Okay.
I like all the stuff that goes with it too. I like mac and cheese, so yeah, you can't go wrong.
Didn't go to college, but who is your college team?
I was committed to LSU, and my fiance, she went to LSU too, so.
So you're Tigers. Yeah. Go Tigers. Geaux.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that because I went to South Carolina, so I feel like that's not the vibe for me to say, but still a great school, and SEC football is just elite. Do you have a pro football team that you follow?
I'm from Houston, so I like the Texans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you have an off day, which we don't get many of these, how do you like to spend it, Drew?
I just like to chill. As baseball players, we're out in the sun all day, and so I like to just kick back, stay inside, watch movies, play video games, whatever, just take it easy.
This game is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot that goes into it, and it is constant, it is every day. So what is it that keeps you grounded, Drew?
I'd say my faith in God, Jesus, just having that relationship, having that at the center, and that's my priority. That's my number one. Not baseball. I think a lot of people, they get wrapped up in their identity as a baseball player, and when things aren't going well, it's like, what do you do? What else do you have? And so I think just keeping Jesus number one, and everything else follows after that.
Yeah, I love that. That's incredible. And there are so many young kids that are probably watching you and looking at you as an inspiration. So what do you say to them? How can they grow up and be like you? Yeah,
I'd say that same thing. Baseball is so hard, especially being a hitter. You fail so much. If you get your identity from that, it's going to be very frustrating. You're going to be very angry. And, I think if you just keep your faith number one, and you just try and find, all the good things in baseball and all the good things in life, it'll keep you happy and you'll enjoy life. So.
Couple quick questions for you as a little rapid fire. What is your favorite all-time food?
All-time food? Steak. Filet mignon, just a good steak.
I always ask the guys, every single guy says this. How would you get it cooked?
Medium rare.
Okay, medium rare.
Yeah,
Usually they'll say medium. I'm kind of trending a little more towards medium rare, I feel like, but we have some good steak houses here in the Charlotte area.
I think it depends the place you go. I mean, if you go to a nice steakhouse, medium rare. If you go somewhere a little bit more sketchy, you gotta be careful.
No doubt. What's your dream vacation spot?
Vacation spot? I mean, I don't know, Japan would be cool. Turks and Caicos. I don't know.
Okay,
yeah.
Love it. What kind of music do you listen to pregame?
It depends on my mood. Sometimes country, sometimes rap, hip hop, Christian music, just whatever I'm feeling.
You're from Texas, so obviously country music is big there.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite country artist?
Country music, it's got to be Morgan Wallen. I love I love Morgan Wallen.
In terms of just guys, like from a baseball standpoint, that you grew up watching, loving, kind of modeled your game after, who are some of those guys?
When I was growing up, catcher would be Jonathan Lucroy. He was my favorite catcher growing up. And then I loved Bryce Harper. I loved just the fire that he played with, his eye black. He was actually the reason that I started wearing eye black, and so I wear eye black every game. Yeah, so I looked up to him.
That's awesome. This White Sox organization as a whole has just a stacked roster when it comes to catchers. There are so many talented ones. What is it like working with all of them? Not only the ones that are here in Charlotte, but also the ones in Chicago, you know, Kyle Teal, Edgar Caro, just being around them at spring training.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, there's a lot of great catchers. I think that's a great thing. I mean, it promotes competition. It promotes us learning from each other and feeding off each other. But then also, like, you can't really compare yourself to them at the end of the day. You just got to focus on yourself. I think that's one of the main things about your journey in baseball is you just got to focus on becoming the best player you can be, focus on the process, and you know, you're on your own journey. So just
be where your feet are. I feel like that's a big thing we say, especially here in Charlotte, you know, obviously trying to stay present in this moment with also thinking about what could be next, Chicago, the future, whatever it might be. But this level is so much fun and there's so much talent at this level. It's unbelievable. And like I said, it is every single day for you guys. You go on a lot of road trips. So if you're on a road trip, you guys stop at like a Buc-ee's, a gas station. What is your go-to snack that you're gonna get?
We stopped at a Buc-ee's this last road trip. I got a brisket sandwich. It was solid. Sometimes I like to mix it up and get something else. I'll get beef jerky. I'll get, I like pecans. They got good pecans there. They got beaver nuggets if I'm wanting like a treat or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's is elite, I will say. Like, you go in there and it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like Disney World when you're on a road trip. I don't know, like, where to start, what to get. It's
You got a lot of options. There's something for everybody.
Yes, there is something for everyone. This is presented by Williams Auto Group. Walk and Talk is. So, what is your dream car?
Dream car. I have a Ford Raptor right now. I love the Ford Raptor. I mean, I see myself sticking with that for a while. But I would probably want to get a sports car. I've always liked Corvettes and I've always liked Lamborghinis, so one of those.
Okay, yeah, Lamborghini would be unreal. I like how when I was younger and I would see those kind of cars, I'm like, that's what I have to aspire to. But yeah, I mean, your car now seems pretty sick as well. Drew, it's been so fun to get to know you a little bit better and just to hear about your journey. You're so grounded, you're so impressive to watch, and just you've been a great part of this Charlotte Knights team. So thank you for all you've done for us here in this Charlotte community, and we're excited to see where your journey takes you next. So this is Drew Romo joining us here on Walk and Talk, presented by our friends at Williams Auto Group, and we'll be back with you for another episode here soon.